Hello, you guys. It is me, Troy McEady. Um, this isn't an episode. This isn't. I just wanted to hop on here and address something that many of you have brought to my attention. I've had people messaging me about this in my DMs, and I've had a few people that I've gotten close to during the production of this podcast send me text messages about it with screenshots and things, and I just wanted to, I guess, address it, and for one thing, let everybody know that I acknowledge it and I see it, and to thank you for having my back. And I just wanted to get ahead of it. I guess I wanted to jump on here and talk about it and give my 2 cents while also saying thanks for having my back. This all started a couple weeks ago. I had people send me screenshots of comments, mostly from Reddit, about a podcast called EvenTheRich, which I'm sure if you listen to Dunzo, you probably know. We cover a lot of the same stuff, a lot of early 2000s stuff, a lot of like pop culture stuff. And Even the Rich is under the Wondery brand, which is the largest independent podcast publisher in the world. They're also owned by Amazon, so very big business all around. And the screenshots that were sent to me were of people, listeners of Even the Rich, some people who didn't necessarily listen to my podcast or listen to theirs or vice versa or both or whatever. But they did a 4-part series on, I believe it was 4 parts, 3 or 4. No, I think it was 4, on Britney Spears, about the Free Britney movement, about her life, about her relationships, her marriages, her children, all kinds of stuff. And a lot of the comments were centered around the fact that Even the Rich used me as a major source for their research, along with other podcasters and podcasts and books and things like that. But for whatever reason, they credited these other creators during the narration of the show. And when it came to me, I got sort of a slapped on mention at the very, very end of the episode, like with the outro music that nobody listens to. Now, mind you, I had known of them mentioning me in the episode because people let me know as soon as it happened, because it's a big deal. And as I'm an independent podcaster. Like I don't, I don't get paid by Amazon, so I was very excited. So I reached out to the hosts and I just thanked them for giving me a shout out, and I wanted them to know that I was acknowledging it, and I was just trying to like do the right thing even though I hadn't listened to it. At that point, I didn't know what the episodes entailed. I didn't know what they were talking about. I just knew that they were Britney centric, so I was into it. So then I finally listened to the episodes. And yeah, it was a bit jarring. I'm not going to lie to you. It was a bit jarring to hear other creators get such a direct acknowledgement, and for me to be sort of slapped on with the credits and like the end music at the end of the episode, I thought was very weird, especially because, as I said, I am an extremely independent podcaster. As you guys know, I am a part of an independent podcast network that was literally started by my friend. I do all my own research, and I work really fucking hard on this project. I work really, really hard on it. Even if at times maybe it doesn't seem like I work that hard on it, or maybe it does seem that way. I don't know. But I do. I work really, really hard. So to have somebody use my notes but not be considered important enough to be credited in the same way as other podcasters who were credited during the same episode, yeah, like it pissed me off. I'm gonna be honest with you. Also, as silly as it sounds, and trust me, I'm aware of how silly it sounds. In many ways, Britney Spears has become like my life's work. Let's be honest. Like, this is a podcast that talks about celebrities and relationships and pop culture and film and TV, music, all kinds of things. But for the most part, this is a Britney Spears podcast. Like, let's be real. And I've been passionately following the life of this person for 20 years. Most of the notes that I take during these Britney episodes are random facts and anecdotes and things that just are in my memory. And, when it comes to Free Britney, of course, like, I want the movement to have as much visibility as possible. I'm all about exploring what's going on there because I think the more the merrier. To me, the more people who know how screwed up that situation is, the more likely she is to be freed of it. And I mean, that's everybody's goal at the end of the day. I just want proper credit for my work. Even if you don't see me as worthy enough because I don't have as many followers as the other podcasts that you credited, um, I still want credit for for the work that I do. And by the way, I want to be clear that I'm not doing this to be messy or to start drama because you guys know that that's not who I am at all. I'm not that person. Um, I don't see myself as the baddest bad girl in this house, like by any means. But I just wanted to acknowledge it. And for one thing, I wanted to say again, thank you to everybody who messaged me, to everybody who texted me about it. Um, I was overwhelmed by that alone. Um, and yeah, I just wanted to get ahead of it and talk about it and acknowledge it. So thank you for coming to my 6-minute TED talk. Have a good day. I love you guys.